modality is humming. Om, of course, is the most primordial sound. Home has more velocity. It gets a bit loud in places, right? Love King? Danny McKyle, it's interesting. It's up and down. Home, the word home, so when you're humming on the word home as opposed to ohm, it has more velocity. You get more hum for your buck. And you want to make it last as long as you can, and be as playful as you can too, because tension is when I should have done it that way. I should have left earlier. Why are they so slow? Why are they so fast? Why am I doing this? How come I'm doing a love stream? Who friggin' needs it? So home is how we're going to be exhaling on the word home. And of course, nitrous oxide, 15 to 24 times more than, and this is science backed, this is not just Franny woo-woo Sheridan, science backed, 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide is released during humming than through regular nose exhalations. Melatonin and DMT from the pineal gland. And whenever I say pineal as opposed to pineal, I think of pine cones, and I miss Canada, where I was born, because it has more pine cones, maybe in Connecticut. Anyway, shut up, Franny, and fretch. Let's do it, as opposed to kvetch. That was a bit of a kvetch, wasn't it? So we're going to be doing gentle stretching, and it's so easy. So what I would like you to do, boys and girls, soul sisters and brothers, so let your feet be kind of hip width apart, knees gently bent. So simple. There is nothing complicated about fretching at all, and there is about kvetching, because it has repercussions that are negative. Fretching has positive repercussions. Go figure. So what you're doing is you're breathing into your belly, and you're going to breathe in and stretch up above your hands and hold for 6 and exhale on the word home. Here we go. Hold, 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 home. That, my friends, is Fretch numeral number 1. Uno, eins. All right. And now the second Fretch, also extremely easy. We are going to be touching our toesies. Same posicione. Breathing in through the belly. And when we exhale, it will be on the word home. Now your lips must be gently pressed together. Alrighty, Pooh? Okay, and what we're doing this time, we're going to be touching our toes, like so. And when we come up, home. We're going to try that again. It's a little more complicado. You are always going to be breathing in your belly, so when you are actually unfurling, coming back to standing position, you are slightly compressing your belly when you are exhaling on the word home. Let's try one more time. And I see their comments. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So breathing in through your nose, touching your toesies, and home. And we're going to try one more up. Breathing in through your nose, stretching, hold, 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 exhaling on the word home. Now, both of these super simple stretches, boysies and girlsies, can have more juice. If, for example, obviously, it's so subtle, but when you stretch, you can stretch up on your toes, you can really stretch the frickadoodle out of it, right? Or you can just stretch, it's all good, it depends. Listen to your body, beloveds. We are all at different places, and it's all divine, all perfect. When you are going down to your toesies, you can either, you don't want to lock your knees, but you can either put your feet closer together so you get a little more stretch behind the knees, or whatever's comfy. Please listen to your individual bodies. Good morning, Love Queen Trisha Smith. Good morning, Shirley Hepton. I love you, Love Queen. So we're We're going to do each one again with just a little more stretch if you can. Please do not do what I do. Do what you do. You do you and I do me, baby. So we are going to fretch. So simple inhalation through the nose, through the belly, stretching up, holding for 6. Let's try to go a little higher only if it feels good. And then coming down, we're going to stop here, breathing in, and I'm going to put my feet a little closer together, go right down in the hand, because I'm a chimpanzee, so my arms are longer than my legs, and touch the ground, and then coming up on the word home. Every time you from, or in this case, fretch, your lips must be slightly pursed together, not pursed, but like held together to release 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide than regular nose exhalations, regular exhalations. Science back, babies. Melatonin and DMT from the pineal gland. If you have healthy water, knock it back, boys and girls. Now, if you're sitting or if you're in a chair or lying down, adapt to how this can work for you. It's all good. Stretching with breath plus humming is through the roof. Through the roof? It's Ruth. It's somebody named Ruth. Really wants some attention, I'm sure, because I am channeling Ruth. It's through the roof. Wonderful for you. So here we go. Breathing in through your belly. Stretching up as high as you can. Let's go on our tippy, 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 tippy toes and hold, 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 hold. Exhale on home. We're now going to do the same, touching our toes, and to add a little juice, because I'm that flexible and a little bit of a show off, putting my feet together. We're going to breathe in and we're going to touch our toes, and I'm going to go flat on the ground with my hands just to show off and threaten you. No, okay. And then exhaling up on the word home. Okay, here we go. Breathing in through our nose. Touching your toesies if at all possible. Let the full exhalation and all those beautiful vibrations from frumming excite you and your body. If you need to take an additional breath after stretching up before you exhale on the word home, or once you've touched your toesies, or even if you could only go to your knees, just a little bit if you're in a chair and you can only stretch, it's all perfect. Listen to your blessed body. If you need an extra breath before you exhale on the word home, please take it. We're going to do those 2 simple moves one more time, but this time with love consciousness intended, intention. So what I'd like you to do is take your left hand and put it on your heart. Close your eyes if you're not driving or astro traveling or underwater. And I want you to thank your heart. There's a brain in the heart. The heart has a magnificently huge electromagnetic field. Let me tell you, when I was quiet there for a second, I felt all of you. I don't really want to talk anymore. Goodbye. No. But that was powerful. You feel your heart beating? Let us thank our hearts for beating for us without us asking all this time, this incarnation. I want you to send love and kindness and grand thanks to your heart. And when we do these next 2 very simple fretches, I want you to hold in your heart love for yourself. Bracha! Hello, love queen. I so love you, and I enjoy your shawl, and so does Danny. Bracha, crocheted me a shawl and sent it to me. We've never met. What an incredible, generous gift that is. So hold love conscious intention, please, in your heart, whatever that means for you. Do you want to just send more kindness and love to yourself? Does that feel weird? Most of us were told that that's selfish to be madly in love with yourself, but you know what? And you know this, I'm just reflecting. The more we are kind to ourselves, the kinder we can be by proxy to the world. Angry people are angry at people. Hurt people hurt people. People who are kind to themselves have to give. And that doesn't mean all the time, but we have more to give. So take your other hand and put it on your heart. And I know I've got like a big freaking heart. I mean your real heart. This is a beautiful heart. I'm not saying you're not a heart to be a heart. Don't want my heart pendant to be offended. Goddess forbid. Take a breath through your nose. Golden light through your heart, and we're going to, on the word home, send so much love to our beingness. Home. Send it to yourself. Home. And I want you to take one more nose inhalation in to your heart. Golden light. Both hands on your heart if possible. Hold it for 6. Exhaling on the word home, sending love, kindness, and thanks to your sweet selves. Home. Now we're going to keep that intention of self-love, self-kindness, self-joy, and we're going to fretch, which is frumming, and stretching with love consciousness, those 2 super, super simple moves. Are you ready, boys and girls? So if you're feeling like cuckapoo-poo and you've just been sitting too long, or you're watching a crap movie that's making you feel yuck, and we get anesthetized and brainwashed. You know, like it's sort of funny, but it kind of makes me smile like this, that angry smile. Or you're driving and there's a traffic jam, you have a second to like get out of the car, something. You're filling up your tank, you're in a gas, whatever. So just your love consciousness. I want you to just for a second think about sending love, and it helps if you can touch your heart, even just one hand, and say secretly, if you're self-conscious, or out loud if you're me, you will become me, because it spreads. And let me tell you, the only thing I want to spread is this stuff. So you can say, I am sending so much love and kindness and sweetness and joy to my powerful self. And then take a breath in through your nose while you stretch up as high as you can, even go tippy toes if you want, or not, and exhale on the word after 6. 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the word home, humming, home. Now, I want you to do the same thing, except we're going to touch the floor, all right? So, you know, sometimes it's really nice to do a wide stance. You do you, baby. I do me, you do you. Okay? So take a breath in through your nose with a love consciousness and touch your heart. I am sending so much love and joy and juiciness to Franny. Say your name. I am sending so much love and joy and juiciness to Elaine, to John, to Anne, to Barbara, to Rochelle, to whoever's come on. Say it. Say it, and say it loud if you have the chutzpah, the guts. Because when people hear you loving yourself, it's contagious. Even if they do it secretly, you know, in the closet when they get home, doesn't matter, in the car. I am sending so much love and thanks and joy and juiciness to Franny. Take a breath in through your nose. Hold, 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 hold. And this time we're going to hum down on the word home. Take Take a breath in through your nose. Take a breath in through your nose. Home. Come back to standing on the word home. Okay. Obviously, there are adaptations on this theme. And when I was working, flying through the air as a acrobat for Cirque du Soleil, no. But, listen, you can just obviously touch one leg. You can go the other leg. You can do both legs, right? So, for the purpose of keeping this as exciting as it already is, I want y'all to make sure you're hydrated. Knock back a little gin and tonic. No, very good water here, kids. What we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of this, what I do, and anyone who finds this out of their comfort zone, adapt, okay? But what I like to do is the following. It has all kinds of yoga names or whatever. It just feels good to me. And you're only going to see part of my magnificence because of the way the camera's set. By the way, we have iPhones that are going to be in action very soon. We just haven't had the time. Okay, I'm going to step back a little. So you're breathing in through your nose, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then stretching so you're stretching your arms as far as they can, and a flexed leg comes up. Breathing in for as much, okay, so here it's a little bit difficult. I'm gonna have to put my mic on next time. Breathing in again, holding for 6. Once you are like this, that is the proper term, when you're like this. So you're basically, your arms are outstretched and your leg is outstretched here. I'll show you the leg. So you try to be as horizontal as you can be. The knee is a little bit bent, and so you're breathing in, you're holding it for 6, and then we're going to come to a standing. All right, maybe a little bit too complicated for some of you. Some of you I know are Cirque du Soleil. You were with Baryshnikov, Nureyev, and the Russian Bolshoi. So this is nothing. But you can get there. This is just, I am trying to inspire in you fretching with any position that speaks to your soul. So basically, you are stretching and you're combining it with conscious love thrumming, which is humming with love consciousness. So that's it. You can take this and you can take it on the road. So here we go. You're breathing in through your nose, holding for 6. And if you want to put you can put your leg on the ground as long as you're stretching this way. You're getting your blood rolling and rushing in another way. Okay, so then you want to bring here you go. I'm going to show you. So your thighs are together. You're putting a little tension in your hips, and this feels good to me. Putting my arms in this, I'm just trying to show you circular position with one leg up. Okay. So I'm going to do the thing that I do. You do the thing you do. Make sure to stay hydrated, and we're all going to get along real good. All right. So here we go. Breathing up, stretching your arms out. You're holding your breath for 6. And you're exhaling on the word home. Your hips are together. You're holding your arms home. And if you really want to get fancy, as long as I've got the fan on, as long as it doesn't hit my, no, I'm not going to do it. The fan might hit the tip of my fingers. So that's those are 3 very, very simple, for me, moves. Now, if you're in a chair, if you're in a wheelchair, or you can't get out of your bed, for whatever reason, we're all exactly where we should be for this moment in time, and I love you all so deeply. You gotta adapt, you know, to whatever it is. Here's one more we're gonna do before it involves, it's a very serious one, so I hope you can keep up with me. It involves eating a large cake while humming. No. Okay, here we go. All you do, this is so good. Do you know that doing this for your hips? Breathe through your nose. Exhale. Going to the right. So start at the front, clockwise. Here we go, just one rotation. Breathe in, hold, exhale. Now we're going to breathe in. We're going to do one clockwise move while we're holding. And when we end up back where we started with our hips, we're going to say home while we're humming. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, kids, let's do it. Here we go. Inhale, hold, 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 home. Allow yourself to enjoy that full exhalation. Does that feel yummy? Is it just me? I'm just like juiced up here. This should be like, I don't know, naughty FRETCHING. I'm gonna do 2 more of those this way and then the other way because I am that skilled. Are you ready, beloveds? Here we go. So, breathing in through your nose. Hold for 6 while you go clockwise with your hips. Slowly enjoy the stretch. Come back to where you started. Exhale on the word home. The third time, I want you to think when you're exhaling on the word home, sending the vibration of love and grand thanks and joy to your hips that have gotten you so many places. How many wonderful opportunities do you have in front of you that you want to give permission to your hips to take you? Don't lock them up. Don't tell them that it's fearful. You know, we got to give ourselves permission to explore life from as high a place as we can. And if we, you know, human, right? So we get up, there are no mistakes. There's just an opportunity to do another take. Self-reflection and being authentic. Being authentic. Let us get out of the shame, blame, fear, guilt, cock-a-poo-poo game. Look at what's happening in the world. There isn't time for this nonsense. Kindness, love, joy, authenticity, and truth, babes. This is an exciting time to be alive. So, one more time to the right. I would like you to please get conscious about, close your eyes, touch your heart with one of your hands, and I want you to think about breathing golden light into your heart and send that golden light into your hips, eyes closed if possible, on an exhale. And now take another inhale of golden light into your heart, and I want you to think about sending so much love and juiciness and mobility and thanks to your hips for getting you to where you are right now in your life, whether you're sitting or lying down. They need some love. So let's exhale into our hips, golden lighted thanks. Now open your eyes. We're breathing in through our nose, and we're going to, on 6, slowly rotate one more time to the right. And when we end up back where we started, we're going to exhale, humming on the word home with so much love into our juicy hips. Here we go, our pliable hips. Breathing in through your nose. Hold for 6 as you rotate your hips to the right, boys and girls. And if you need to bend your knees, do that. But I find it works real well for me to do this. End up in the beginning and home. When you're homing, you're sending so much love and thanks to your hips. We're going to do it 3 times the other way. I do this in the morning because I'm crazy like that. You know, usually after I meditate, but sometimes because it's a little cold here in frosty Florida. I know, but I grew up in Kanakistan, so it's all, you know, you acclimate to where you are. It's so one more time, I want you to close your eyes if you can. Put one hand on your heart. And I want you to give gorgeous, yummy thanks to that heart. Let's just be quiet for a moment and feel our heartbeat. Wow, I can hear and feel. I can literally viscerally feel your heart's beating. Do you know, I forget how long it is, but when people are left in a room together, their hearts, there's a coherence that happens. The same way when young women who have their periods live together for a while, they end up having their periods in the same day. So I'm imaging in, which is where the word imagine comes from, that all of us have our hearts beating in coherence. Brain-heart coherence. Huge electromagnetic fields of only love around all of you. So let's breathe into our hearts one more time, and we're going to send so much appreciation and yumminess and juiciness and joy and life force and love into our hips as we rotate to the left all the way around 3 times. Here we go. Breathing in through your nose. Hands on your hips if you want. I want. Holding for 6 as we rotate to the left, all the way around and back to where we started. Exhaling on the word home. When you exhale, consciously focus on sending that vibration into your hips with love and thanks and juiciness. One more time to the left. Here we go. Breathing in and holding for 6 as we go to the left. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhaling on the word home. We're going to do a lot more fretching, and I want to give huge thanks to everybody for participating on this, my first fretch. Fretching is, of course, frumming, which is love conscious humming, married together with gentle stretching. This was standing stretching. We're going to do a lot of standing stretching, and we'll do some floor stretching if you play your cards right. So, you know, the vibration of humming is so juicy and so yummy. And if you combine that, boys and girls, with stretching, you can lower your heart rate. You have given yourself, this is the best vasodilator in town, the best vasodilator in town. This is science-backed. Any of you who have not done the research about humming, please check out the reel that I have pinned, I think is the right terminology, to the top of my Facebook page. It has like something like 4.k views serially, because it's all kinds of scientists and experts and testimonials about the incredible power of humming. And humming came to me because I meditated one day and asked for the easiest on-the-go modality to help my beloveds and clients and followers and whomever self-soothe, mitigate stress, because I come from basically a war zone, inherited PTSD. And my work for decades has been to spread various, you can call it energy medicine modalities, through performance and workshops and whatever. And whatever value I might be able to sprinkle is my joy. It is my joy. So stay tuned for my, what they call an evergreen course. It's coming out soon, where I'll be sharing these taped. I'll offer half an hour of a call with me privately live, as well as we'll do one live where people will come up for free coaching. This is all going to be in a private group, and it's going to be a whopping amount of money. Are you sitting? I don't know. Are you? And they're only going to be 22 people. Do you want to know how much it's going to be? Not 22 million. That's how they said it. I remember when they were selling. Not 22,000. Not do it. It's going to be $22.22. Yes, I said 22 cents. So there'll be 22 sharings taped, and then, as I said, 2 lives in the forms that I already shared. I'm not going to say it again. But if you pay $22.22, a little bit down the road when I'm ready, I'll let you know. I love you all so deeply. I'm going to just read some of the comments. And Susan Ann Skeens, Love Queen, hello. There are quite a few people on. Okay, let's see. John Williams, -10. John, I don't make mistakes. I make Mr. Takes, you witster, you. I do have to give acknowledgement to Rochelle Cabran. When I told her I was going to lead FRETCHING, she said, yeah, nobody needs a Kvetching, go with FRETCHING or something like that. I thought it was quite witty. Okay, I have a large cake while standing on my head, and all the cake came out of my ears. Well, at least it didn't come out of your house. You know, I didn't, you started it, Love Warrior. Okay. Eating matzo ball soup, homemade, while FRETCHING. Wow, multitasking. Now that's interesting. Is the matzo ball coming out your nose? Do you know? That's so funny, Love Queen. Solon, Ohio in the house. Toronto in the house. Susan Ann Skeens, I know where you are, but can you write down where you're watching from? Because we're all one big unified love field. And there's a galactic federation here today. You name it, babe. I'm not kidding. One of my funniest friends, and Danny met him, Paul Jacobs, who's non-physical, made me laugh so hard once. We were, he and I was living in Manhattan, and he was visiting, and we went out to Ben's Deli, and he was eating matzo ball soup, and you'll love this, Barbara Smaloff, Love Queen, and he was so funny, and I can't remember what he said, but I was laughing so hard. He made, there were like long noodles in this particular Ben's Deli's matzo ball soup, made the noodles come out my nostril, which of course made us both laugh even more. I never had noodles out the nostril. That maybe would be a good name for a comedy club. Just a thought. Okay, Bracha, where'd you go? Oh, Bracha, Betty, Jacob, I love you so much. Let me know how you are. So Bracha, who I've never met, so gifted, crocheted me a blankie, an Afghan, and Danny and I both use it. It's at our center in North Palm Beach, EE System Center, lovinglightregeneration.com. Yeah, lovinglightregeneration.com. Yes. So it's just so stunning. It was just like one of the most beautiful gifts I've ever received in my life, Pooh. And I see Diana, just a minute. I don't want to miss anyone. Diana, where are you? Where did you go? Okay, I'm trying to get everyone. I see Diana. Shirley Hampton, Love Queen. Oh my goodness, what a treat to feel you. Oh, Shirley. I hope that you're enjoying this crispy Floridian morning. So much is ensuing. We had our system updated. I think you saw the different colors in the beautiful, the 2 middle units that our installer James did, and oh my goodness. So we got a lot going on. Shirley, do you know about my February 2nd broadcast? I'm very privileged, very humbled, very excited. I've been asked to lead my Humming for Healing workshop plus a live meditation to 600 plus worldwide EE system centers via Zoom, February 2nd. Yes, indeed. So if you are interested in coming as one of my esteemed guests, it's from 10 in the morning, not like my workshop from 12. It's 10 to 1. So just text me and let me know if that's, because we have like 10 people that were handpicking, but you're one of our celebrities, so I would love it if you came. You're, special sauce on specials. Isn't that great though? It's being broadcast through the center in Connecticut. How cool is that, right? And especially as a time such as now, I feel so thankful that I can sprinkle a little value, and different things work for different people, and so it should be, It'd be so boring if everything that I did, even though I'm such a genius, worked for Trisha Smith, my beloved cousin in Arizona. Is that who it is? I think it is. Is that right? Is that Trisha from Tucson? Hello, Love Queen. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if this is you. I think it's you. I think it's you. I think I can. Wasn't that a kid's story? Elaine Silverman Stern. Now, what a beauty. Those of you who don't know Elaine's work, she is truly a genius visual artist. Check her out. That's all I have to love you too, Elaine, honey. Okay, wait, it's Diana. Is it Diana Hicks? I'm trying to find Diana. I see the names kind of pop away when I do this, so please don't take it personally if I'm not mentioning you. I so appreciate every single freaking one of you, and I will go through this when we... Ned Daly, I'm so excited for you. I love you so much. Love Queen. Oh my goodness, what a treat to have you here. You may have to watch the replay because we have finished Fretching for the day. Nostril Noodling Comedy Club, right, John Williams? Is that funny? Yazzie Phillips. Oh my goodness, Goddessville, Tennessee. Aw, love Queen. Another sister goddess, a EE system owner, as is Ned Daly. You may have to, and Suzanne Skanes, you may have to watch the replay. It is 11. I have been live for 45 minutes, and I do not want you to, I only want you to fretch. I don't want you to kvetch. So that's it for me for today, beloveds. I love you so much. I'm so excited about February 2nd, Ned Daly and Susan Skanes, and all of you. I hope that you're going to pop into One Heart Collective. I'm feeling so excited about sharing my Humming for Health and Wellness workshop. It is going to be combined with all kinds of different modalities I've had the pleasure and privilege of leading for decades, literally, together with a lead meditation. That's the 2nd of February via Zoom. And check with One Heart Collective if you don't know, or go to my Facebook page. I have the flyer up there, and I just want to say thank you. We are just so magnified together doing this beautiful work. It's amazing how just like 2 seconds of fretching, which is conscious love stretching, together with humming or frumming. And my name's Franny, so of course it's called frumming because it's conscious humming with love intention. How that lifts you up. And it's measurable. It's scientifically measurable. Nitrous oxide, 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide